of people get obsessive about how they set up their flutes and how they hold up their flutes and where their fingers go, where their thumbs go, and so forth and so on. And I came up with a kind of an interesting solution for that, I think, which you can try. If you think of turning a knob, you know, like on an old-fashioned TV or radio or dimmer switch, like this, and just kind of experiment with that, you can find a nice placement for your hand. You know, it depends on how high this key is on your flute and what it's shaped like, and also on how heavy your flute is, but I tend to like to keep this knuckle down below this key. And another way of thinking about it is, well, I'm kind of like this instead of like this. For example, I sometimes see students and the third finger has a huge space underneath it because the thumb is bent, so it's like this kind of a hand on the flute, which you're locked that way. I mean, you've got a lot of pressure here on the inside of your other side of your elbow, and you know your sound is going to suffer. If I play this way, and I keep my internal setup the same way and just change my hand, you're hearing a lot more of the left side vibrate because my ribs aren't gripping, because my arm's not gripping. So you can go from this to this. It's a softer, more resonant sound, I think. And it's kind of interesting because on this other flute, I actually need to think a little bit more that way because it's got this key here, which is a little higher. So if I play in my normal mode, and I switch that a little bit this way, you can hear right away it was just like I wasn't trying to play louder, it's just that more of me was available, so it was a louder note. So, you know, same deal with the right hand, you know, see where my thumb is? I like to be on the tip of the top of my thumb, like in here near my nail. Some people do this. I don't like this because it forces my arm up, which, I mean, that's a really hard thing to do if you just take your flute away and hold it. But this isn't so bad. And your arms are lower. It's always easier to do anything when your arms are lower. So just, you know, some version of that. But then, you know, I see all kinds of stuff like, you know, I've never seen this one, but I've seen this one. And that's a lot of pressure here on the top of my wrist. So you just have to kind of follow your instincts and how does it feel? I don't care what somebody says. It doesn't really matter what they say. If your teachers, you know, tell you to do something that feels not good, it's not good.